Hello, my name is Morgan Marks. The title of this study is Safety of 4-Valent Human Papillomavirus Vaccine Among Males in the United States. The 4-valent human papillomavirus HPV vaccine, Gardasil, is indicated for the prevention of several HPV-related diseases in females and males. In the United States, it was licensed for females in 2006 and for males in October 2009. The 4-valent HPV vaccine is used in many parts of the world. This study was a post-licensure regulatory commitment to the US FDA following the October 2009 approval for the use of the 4-valent HPV vaccine in males. The primary objective of this study was to describe the general safety of the 4-valent HPV vaccine in males within 60 days following the administration of each dose of the vaccine, by estimating the incidence of health outcomes resulting in emergency room ER visits or hospitalizations occurring in the combined 60-day risk period after each dose of Gardasil. Relative rates of such health outcomes were also calculated in the risk period as compared to rates in a post-vaccination self-comparison reference period. The Optum Research Database contains eligibility, pharmacy, and medical claims data from a large U.S. health insurer. It is geographically diverse and represents 4% of the U.S. population. The study population used in this study were regimen initiators, who were males of any age who had at least one CPT code for the 4-valent HPV vaccine as part of routine health care between October 16, 2009 and December 31, 2016. Study design. The study design used in this analysis was a self-controlled risk interval design as figured in Figure 1. This involved comparison of a risk period immediately following vaccination to a self-comparison period in the same individual. Risk periods were defined as 60 days after each dose or 14 days in subset analyses. The self-comparison period, which was defined as a later time point in the same male, was defined as starting 91 days after each dose and lasting through 60 days, or 14 days in a subset analysis. The outcomes of interest in this study were identified as general safety outcomes using ICD-9 and ICD-10 diagnostic codes and associated with an ER visit or hospitalization. These diagnostic codes were mapped into clinically meaningful categories developed by the Healthcare Cost Utilization Project, or HCUP. Analysis. Incidence rates were calculated for health outcomes by HCUP category. Relative rates were also calculated as the ratio of the incidence rates in the risk period to the incidence rates in the self-comparison period for the general safety outcomes. Incidence rates and relative rates were calculated for all doses combined, for first dose only, and for incident outcomes, which were outcomes identified in the risk or self-comparison period without a similar outcome in the 12-month period prior to dose 1. All analyses were adjusted for multiple comparisons, and the methods and results for this study were reviewed by an independent safety review committee. Results. Overall, 114,035 regimen initiators received at least one dose of the 4-valent HPV vaccine, accounting for 202,737 doses overall. 9 HCUP categories had one or more elevated relative rates in either the risk interval, which was day 1 to 60 or day 1 to 14, or by dose level. 5 HCUP categories had significantly elevated relative rates after accounting for multiple comparisons, which included ear conditions, otitis media and related conditions, cellulitis and abscess of the arm, and intracranial injury. All remained significant in the incident outcome analysis except for ear conditions. 3 HCUP categories had significantly decreased relative rates after accounting for multiple comparisons. This included mental illness, diseases of the musculoskeletal system, and concussion. In conclusion, the study results are consistent with the known safety profile of the 4-valent HPV vaccine. Skin reactions observed are likely to be related to known injection site reactions. Lastly, the observed association of vaccination with ear infections, intracranial injury, and concussion can be a result of activities common in adolescent males, especially in the time period of summer and fall that follows the majority of 4-valent HPV vaccinations. Thank you.